What if I told you that a small copper coin from 1955 could be worth thousands today, and that some old quarters hiding in your change jar might just hold the key to forgotten American wealth? Join me as we dive deep into the untold secrets, the incredible history, and shocking value behind the 1955 wheat penny, and rare old dollar quarters that are silently rewriting the story of American coins. In the world of American coinage, few coins have created as much excitement, mystery, and lasting interest as the 1955 wheat penny and the early silver quarters. These coins not only represent the monetary values of their times, but also stand as historical markers that tell the story of a changing America. The 1955 wheat penny is one of the most recognized era coins in U.S. history, known especially for the famous 1955 double die obverse. This unique variety was a result of a major misalignment during the minting process, and its fame spread rapidly among collectors and dealers alike. The doubling on the obverse side of the coin, especially in the words "Liberty and God, we trust," and the date is easily noticeable even to the untrained eye. And for that reason, it became one of the most talked about error coins ever released by the United States Mint. The 1955 wheat penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark and had a total mintage of over 33 million coins, but only a few thousand of the double die variety were ever made, and fewer still survived in good condition as years passed and coin collecting gained momentum. The demand for error coins like this one rose dramatically, pushing the prices up and turning this humble 1-cent piece into a treasure. For collectors, now let's explore why this coin matters so much to American history and collectors around the world. To begin with, we have to understand the broader picture of American coin production during the 1950s. The United States was experiencing a post-war boom. The economy was strong, industries were thriving, and the American people were optimistic about the future. During this time, the U.S. Mint was producing billions of coins every year to keep up with the growing demand across the country. Coin collecting as a hobby was becoming more mainstream, and as people started paying attention to their change, they noticed that some coins were different. The doubling on the 1955 penny was too dramatic to be ignored. Once it was discovered, reports began surfacing in newspapers and coin magazines of people finding these strange-looking pennies in their pockets, and that fueled a nationwide hunt for these coins. Some coin dealers even offered to buy them at premium prices, encouraging more people to search their change, and soon a simple minting error turned into a national phenomenon. What made the 1955 double die wheat penny even more fascinating was the fact that it was not supposed to be released at all. The U.S. Mint had strict quality control standards, and such a major error would typically be caught before circulation. But due to the sheer volume of coins being produced and perhaps a lapse in inspection, this batch made it out into the public. It is believed that a single working die was misaligned during the hubbing process, causing the dramatic doubling effect. This die struck thousands of coins before being noticed and taken out of use today. Collectors search for this coin in every old penny roll and wheat cent collection they come across, because the value of a 1955 double die in uncirculated condition can exceed $5,000 or more depending on the grade. But that is not the only coin with secrets from the past during the same era. The United States was minting quarters that are now worth far more than face value. The Washington quarters, made of 90% silver minted between 1932 and 1964, are considered extremely collectible, especially in higher grades or with rare mint marks. These quarters contain 0.18 ounces of silver, and with silver prices fluctuating, their melt value alone is worth more than 20 times their original face value, add rarity or condition. And you have a coin that can fetch hundreds or thousands of dollars. Among these quarters, specific years and mint marks stand out as especially valuable. For example, the 1932D and 1932S quarters are two of the rarest, with mintages below 500,000, each making them highly sought after by collectors. Many people do not realize that their old change jars or inherited coin collections may contain such treasures. The beauty of these quarters lies not just in their metal content, but in their place in American history. These were coins used in everyday life during the Great Depression, World War II, and the booming 50s. They were present in the pockets of soldiers, farmers, housewives, and students. They bought food, paid rent, and were part of the American story. Coins like the 1955 wheat penny and early silver quarters allow us to physically hold a piece of history in our hands. They remind us of a different time, a time before debit cards and digital payments, when money had a tangible presence, and coins were more than just a medium of exchange. They were art history, and sometimes accidental masterpieces like the 1955 doubled die. The fascination with these coins continues to grow today, thanks to the internet and dedicated communities of numismatists who study, share, and trade their collections. Coin shows, auctions, and online marketplaces now make it easier than ever to find rare coins or sell valuable finds. The 1955 wheat penny in particular is often the centerpiece of many collections and has inspired entire generations to take up coin collecting as a serious hobby. What sets this coin apart from other eras is its dramatic appearance and confirmed authenticity. There are many counterfeit doubled dies, but the real 1955 doubled die has very distinct markers known to experts, making it both challenging and rewarding to authenticate when found in the wild. Apart from the famous doubled die, there are also lesser-known varieties like the 1955 poor man's doubled die, which features a slight doubling caused by die deterioration rather than a true hub misalignment. While these are not as valuable, they are still collected by enthusiasts and are often used as entry points into the world of error coins. As we journey deeper into the story of the 1955 wheat penny, we must not forget its design and background. The obverse features Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, and the reverse displays the classic wheat ears design, which was replaced in 1959 with the Lincoln Memorial. This wheat design by Victor David Brenner was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the centennial of Lincoln's birth, and it remained in use for 50 years, becoming an iconic image of American coinage. Collectors today often search for complete sets of wheat pennies from 1909 to 1958 with key dates like the 1909 SVDB, the 1914 D, the 1922 No D, and of course the 1955 double die standing out as cornerstones of such collections. In contrast, the Washington quarters were designed by John Flanagan and introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. These quarters also saw various changes over the decades, including the shift from silver to copper nickel, clad in 1965, making pre-1965 quarters more desirable due to their silver content. The story of American coins is a story of design, economy, politics, and human error. And every coin has a tale to tell. Some coins, like the 1955 wheat penny, tell a tale of mistakes that turned into legends and small values that turned into great ones. They serve as a reminder that sometimes what looks ordinary can be extraordinary upon closer inspection, and that the past is never truly lost when we preserve its artifacts. Whether you are a seasoned collector, a curious beginner, or just someone who found an old coin in a drawer, this history is for you. As we continue this 2-hour exploration, we will examine the minute details of the 1955 penny, how to spot a genuine one, how to avoid counterfeits, how to grade it, how to store it, how to sell it, and how its market value has evolved through the decades. We will also analyze key auction records, look at price guides, review interviews with top numismatists, and share incredible stories of people who found these coins in the most unexpected places. Stay with us as we uncover how a simple copper cent and a silver quarter became two of the most iconic treasures in American coin history.